So in order to avoid having those negative associations with this project that you should actually enjoy doing, take that moment, break away, be 5 or 10 minutes, doesn't have to be that long, and do something fun for yourself. Oh, hello again. This is Josh again. So in the previous video, we discussed a lot about rest, the importance of rest, what that really means for us, the benefit of being rejuvenated, re-energized, and ready to take on the next day. And this video is being recorded the same day, so if you heard Ray scream in the previous video, you're hearing her in this video as well. So in this video, since we talked about the nuts and bolts of rest, I want to discuss now different ways that we can apply that rest in our lives. So the first couple of options actually are going to be like inactive rest, where you're not really moving, you're kind of just still, not in motion. So the first option for you to try, to go outside and be with nature. No phone, no screens, no music, no anything. You can just stand outside, you can sit down in a chair or whatever, but be outside and just listen out for the birds, the rain. I was actually outside this morning journaling and writing the next video for this. It was just raining, and I had some music playing because I was specifically trying to work on a project. But prior to that, I just sat there for like 5 or 10 minutes just listening to the rain. It was peaceful. It was awesome. It was a really good moment to start the day. The next option, number 2, is to find a secluded space within your house, whether it be like your closet, if you have like a prayer closet or prayer room, or just, go to your office, somewhere you can sit down or lie down and just be. Sit there and be. This is also gonna be a spot where you don't have any phones or anything. It's going to be kind of weird. It may be weird for most people. It certainly is weird for me to be inside and have nothing going on, not having any music playing, not having my phone with me. And for this option, not even journaling, but just sitting there for 10 to 15 minutes and just letting my mind process and think about what I've done so far, how I need to pivot or adjust to move forward. Even in this moment, I get a chance to hear from God, because now I'm not letting these distractions keep me from hearing from Him. So the next few options, these are going to be active rest. As I would define it, you're still moving, you're still operating, you're still doing something. You're just breaking away from the task or project you're working on currently. So number 3 is to step away from the project and do something fun. So this would be like a brain break for yourself. It doesn't matter what you do. If you want to go stop and go play music, play video games, whatever it is, but give your brain that sort of dopamine hit of doing something fun, so that you're not just in this association, you're not in this mindset of just working and working and working and then getting burnt out. Because once you start to get burnt out, there's a moment before that where you start getting bored of the project, you start getting frustrated, and those different things are what leads to burnout. So in order to avoid having those negative associations with this project that you should actually enjoy doing, take that moment, break away, be 5 or 10 minutes, doesn't have to be that long, and do something fun for yourself. You may be like me, where you don't do a whole lot of fun things throughout the day. Especially between work and family, there's not many things I do for myself that's fun, but find something to do that works for you. Number 4 is to go for a walk. So similar to being out in nature, you may want to specifically go walking. I like to go walking about 1.5 miles down the road. So for me, I use that time to think, but also talk out my day. I'm a talker. I talk to myself. It's weird. I know it's weird to see it, out of context, but it works for me. Getting to verbalize the thoughts that I have in my head, putting them out so that I can process them better. And going for that walk, doing the movement That's what helps to get my brain processing better, or at least different than sitting still. And even still going without my phone for the most part, unless I'm taking notes on things. The only thing I have to hear is my own voice and my thoughts. And the fifth thing that I would recommend for you to try is to journal. Journal out your thoughts, journal out the progress of that project you've been working on. If you're not a talker like me, but you like to write things out to process and understand those thoughts, then do that. Take some time either in the middle of your day or just wait until the end of the day where you get to sort of brain dump what has already transpired so that you can have that mental rest of laying out what has happened and then figuring out how to move forward from there, either in the middle of the day or preparing for the next day. So that's all I have for you today. Those are the 5 ways that you can implement rest, good, powerful, purposeful rest in your day-to-day life. I'm sure there are many other ways. Those are the ways that have worked for me that I've done over the last several years as a creative. Let me know what has worked for you. Again, I am building up a website. Well, website's already built. I'm building up projects and courses and stuff on my website. So click that website below. You'll see it right here, link in the description. There's a community page there that I want to hear from you. Right now, that community page is also being used to sort of put out weekly productivity tips. So you can also catch up with that, as well as discuss what we talk about on these YouTube videos. So other than that, all I gotta say is deuces.